Hello, I'm Sarah. I'm an artist with Seint, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about how to apply your makeup without contour and without brightener. I know a lot of women when they start are very intimidated by contour and brightening, and I know I was when I started because that was not something that I typically did. When I was in high school, you slapped on the thickest foundation you had, made your face all one color, and called it a day. Makeup's not like that anymore, especially our 3D makeup. But if you're intimidated by it, you don't have to start with contour and brightening. So I'm gonna show you today how to put on our 3D foundation with just your main highlight, bronzer, and blush. So let's get into it. Okay, I'm gonna start with my main shade. And I'm in between colors right now, so I'm mixing. I'm just gonna dab that all over my face, and we tap into these colors. We don't swipe, and I like to stipple them on. My mirror's over here, so if I'm looking over here, that's why. We're just gonna put a light layer of that all over. I've already done my eyeshadow, as you can see, for just the sake of time in this video. Okay. Applying this makeup is really quick. It's not a long, drawn-out process. Even if you are doing contour and brightening, it does not take very long at all. I'm just gonna look over here, make sure everything's on evenly. Pull it down my neck so I don't look like I'm wearing a mask. Okay, as you can see, I need to do some work under here to conceal. I have some redness that just needs to be covered up. So I'm gonna flip over to the small end, and I'm still gonna use that main shade. And I'm just gonna dab it lightly in that area, the soft tissue area underneath my eye. Any extra, I'm just gonna put on my nose because it's a little bit red. Okay, now I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna tap that out lightly. My bangs are in my way. I'm gonna have to look in my mirror so I can see. Okay, so we've got one thin layer of our main shade on all over our face. I like to take my perfector sponge and just dab over that just to make sure it's really pressed into my skin, and that if there was any extra product on my face, this will pick it up and even it out. Flip to the small end, get in the eye area. Okay, now we're gonna move on to our bronzer. I'm gonna change brushes, and I'm just gonna tap in lightly and put my bronzer anywhere the sun would tan me. So like in this area, I'm gonna do it on my cheeks. And this is just gonna warm me up a little bit, give me a little bit of dimension without having to use my contour. Gonna connect it on my forehead. Okay, see how that just warmed me up a little bit and I'm not so blah looking? I used to never wear bronzer either, but this makeup has totally changed my entire routine for the better. So, taking that other brush and I'm just gonna move it upward so that I can blend all that together. Now see, I have bronzer on, but it's not a huge drastic difference. It just added a touch of warmth to my face. Okay, now I'm gonna go into my blush. And I'm gonna use, I think this is Nude, and I'm gonna top it with Desert Sunset. So we're just gonna, actually I'm gonna use this brush. Tap in, apply that to my cheeks. Nude is a very nude color, as you can see, and it's great for starting out if you're afraid of color. Honestly, all of these lip and cheeks, they look really scary in the tin, but once they're on, they are beautiful. And you can blend them out, sheer them out to where they don't look so scary. Okay, got that on. Now I'm gonna go into Desert Sunset. I am notorious for mixing my lip and cheeks. So here's that color. We're gonna tap in. It's a gloss. It will make your cheeks glowy, but I like that. If you don't like that, you can, but you like the color, you can just take it and set it with our Vanilla Dust setting powder once it's on, and that'll make it matte. Okay, now as you can see, I always get carried away in this area. So I'm just gonna take this and blend that out. Okay, now I'm gonna line my lips with my bronzer. If I was using contour, I could do that too. Okay, if you can't tell, I like a thick liner. Okay, we can pat that out or blend it out if we want. And I'm gonna use the same color I used on my cheeks on my lips. Now this one is matte, so they're much drier than the glosses. So I like to top, and I'm just gonna top with that same color, Desert Sunset. Makes it not so matte. Okay, that's it. You can do your entire face with just your mane, just your bronzer, and just some blush. And it still looks really nice. You have warmness to your face, and whenever you're ready for contour, you can add it later. Thanks for watching.